Hi guys! So we're doing a pick a card today with the new moon in Gemini, which was actually yesterday. And we're going to see how this new moon is going to affect and change your relationships, your situation, your current situation that you're wondering about. And Geminis are very talkative. They're very sociable. Um, my rising sign is in Gemini, which saves me because I'm a Pisces, so I'm very emotional, but I'm very outgoing. I'm not super introverted. I can be when I need to take time for myself to clear my energy. I can become very what's the word I'm looking for? I like my alone time. Let's just put it that way. Okay. But yeah, I can make friends with anybody thanks to my rising sign. Okay. So we're gonna see how this is gonna help you. Um, so we're gonna jump into it. Okay. So with pile one, I'm gonna start with the tarot. The reason I am doing it that way is because towards the end I do oracle cards. So if I get the cards with messages and stuff like that, it kind of reiterates everything I've said and it just confirms it for me that I'm giving you a correct message. Because I would never want to um, steer you wrong or give you the wrong advice. So it's intuitive, and I will get messages and everything else for you guys, but I just want to make sure, that's why I do it that way. I don't know why I have to explain that. Someone must be wondering. So we're going to go ahead and get started with pile one. Okay, I don't know what my hair is doing, but whatever. Okay, first I have the Two of Swords. Now this will give you a little insight into this situation for this pile. So if this does not sound like it's making sense to you, then it's probably not your situation. Just pick a different pile. Or if none of them resonate, then none of the messages were for you. Someone else just needed them more. Okay, so Two of Swords. This is about being indecisive. You can't quite make a decision. You can't pick one or the other just yet, okay? And with the Queen of Swords and this, I feel like you might be cutting people out. Because I'm just seeing a sword, you're cutting cords, which is not a bad thing. Just be careful who you cut out, though, because we do have the Page of Swords in reverse, which this is like hostility. So if you're just going around chopping heads off because you're mad at somebody else, that's going to affect everyone negatively. So just be careful who you're targeting with this sword, okay? So I also feel like there's a blockage with all the swords here. That could be why you can't quite make a choice, because your head and your heart are not quite in alignment. There's a blockage there. So it's like you're all in your head, because this is all thoughts, thinking, like mental torment, okay? This is being all in your head. So if you're not quite taking a minute to like realize how you're feeling, then you're gonna have that blockage there. Okay. The Page of Swords in the upright is about doing research. So it could be about school, just looking into something better. I feel like that is a message, because that's why you're hostile, because you're not getting all the information. Okay. Then we have a lot of reversals here. Okay. Where do I want to start? Okay, so we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. This is like knowing a situation is bad for you, but refusing to leave it. And that could be what the decision that you can't quite decide on is about. You need to. It's not serving you. It's not doing you any good. But you're like, how am I gonna survive without this place or this person or this job? and you know that it's making you absolutely miserable and hostile, but you don't quite know how to get out of it. That could be why we need more research, okay? And then with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is actually a good card. This is an improvement in career or health. I think it's coming out of feeling abandoned for sure, because these people are just like freezing to death down there, mother and child. No one's around, no one gives a shit. No one's checking up on them, okay? So I feel like you're coming out of the feeling that someone abandoned you. And things might be improving financially for you also. Then we have the Justice card in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is like unfocused energy, but I feel like it's unfocused because someone was treated unfairly. Could be legal situation. Could be treated unfairly in a legal situation. That's why we have that, abandonment, and heartbreak. I mean, this Page of Swords could be spying too. So it's like, this is not very good, okay? It's just feeling like the world is against you. And as I say that, I'm looking directly at the world right there, just wrapped up in the dragon's tail. So yeah, it's like feeling like the world is on top of you, crushing you. And again, the Two of Wands is about, not knowing which way to go. Which path do I take? Do I want to put my energy over here? Do I want to put my energy in this person? Do I want to go try this job? And with the Justice in the reverse, and again, I'm looking at the sword that she's holding. It's like you want to cut something. You want to end something. You want to cut the cord. But maybe it didn't pan out quite how you wanted it to. Okay? And I feel like this does have to do with money also. So it definitely could be with this legal situation. Someone lost out on some abundance here. The Nine of Pentacles is all about attracting abundance. Maybe you thought you were going to win, or you thought you were going to come out on top and get all of this awesome shit, material shit. But it didn't quite pan out. Because just with this being in the reverse, it's just like something did not go the way you thought it was going to. Okay? So, for the outcome for this, though. Oh, that's weird. Some of you could be having a family dispute. I only say that because I have the 10 of Pentacles here, and it was in the upright, but it got turned upside down, which is like a family inheritance issue. So, like, people fighting over, like, money from their grandma or something like that. But in the upright, this is abundance, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here. I feel like this is what you're going towards. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, which this is great. This is like freeing yourself from being bound to 50,000 different things, being pulled in all these different directions, having two decisions or two choices that you can't decide which one. And your head is so frazzled you can't even think straight or clear enough to make the choice or to do the research because you're just like, whoa. But you're freeing yourself from that, so that's really good. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is an uphill battle. It's a struggle. I kind of feel like this is past energy. Yeah. I feel like this is behind you. So don't think that, oh great, it's going to get worse. No, I feel like this is behind you with the Eight of Swords here. So you're definitely freeing yourself from some repetitive mental torment. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Cups, which This is usually like a confusion. Look at all the options she has, and she don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's looking at this fairy over here holding the cup, and then there's all these other ones, and she's just like, what the hell is happening? You know, it's just like you're being pulled in all those different directions. You can't quite grasp the concept of any of your options because there's so many like in your face. And then we have the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be a fire sign yourself. I feel like this is the person you're dealing with. The King of Wands is very passionate, very charismatic. He can be kind of charming. They could be kind of like father figure, like I'm getting for some reason, or like authoritative a little. I usually don't get that from this card, but yeah, usually like the King of Wands to me is like a ladies' man, okay? Like Rico Suave. Or they think they are. But this could be who you're dealing with. This could be someone coming in who's going to help you make this decision. This could be one of the many options, you know, where you can't quite pick a path. So this could be to help you decide. Okay. And you know too, with the new moon in Gemini, with the whole communication thing, we do have quite a few swords in here. A lot of passion and creativity. But I feel like speaking up is going to help you bounce back from whatever that injustice was. Whatever went down in an unfair manner. I feel like targeting you, it's going to help you manifest and bring in the abundance that you're desiring. Once you can think clearly. Once you can go towards what it is you truly want, okay? And you might really have to sit down and start jotting these things down so that you can, get them down on paper and weigh pros and cons. Whatever these options are for you. That will help. Okay, we're going to get some oracle cards here. Okay. Wow, okay. So we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I feel like there's definitely that King of Wands. Could be dealing with an air sign too. But I'm not surprised that the swords are coming out with Gemini. So there might be someone new coming in, and you might be kind of focused on yourself, and maybe that's what these options are. It could be work, or like moving to a different town or state, even traveling, any of those things. And that's why there's so many options. Like, what do I choose? What's the best for me? And you know, since you're coming out of heartbreak and feeling abandoned by someone, it could be this person returning, but I feel like it's someone new for a lot of you. And it's safe. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to open up your heart. And I feel like, too, it's safe for you to love yourself. Maybe you're a little bit hard on yourself and put yourself down by being abandoned by whoever this was. Or situation. You know, maybe you didn't get the job. Maybe you got turned down by someone for something you've been like really, really hoping and praying for that would come to you, and then you got, someone else got chosen. Something like that. It doesn't have to be love, but I feel like it is. Now new love is coming. True love. Pretty awesome. Okay. Oh, crazy. Okay. We have flexible. Clean it up. And then we have peace. Now the interesting thing is we have 2 eggs here. So I feel like this is all about vulnerability. This is about being fragile. Balance. It's also about there might be communication coming in with the dove there. Yeah, you know the dove is a symbol for peace. But with flexible too, I feel like because she has like a flower growing out of her head. So I feel like oh, weird. Okay, so she is becoming one with this egg, right? And then growth is happening. So it's like a renewal here. So I feel like you're going to grow through this experience, and when you're loving yourself, that's what's going to, attract this new love, which that's how it works. So cleaning it up, I feel like this is really about your headspace, clearing out all of the clutter. Do a sweep through. Like I said, getting things out down on paper really does help clear your mind and to make it easier for you to process your thoughts. And you don't have to judge them; just observe them. Even if you meditate, let the thoughts come and go, come and go, come and go, and just get it out. Get it out of your system. Because if you're blocking it because you're hostile and you're so focused on being mad at people and taking it out on others, then you're just going to get more of that. So you have to forgive yourself and forgive others. Clear it out. Maybe even clear your circle, clear your space, clean your home. And that's going to clear your energy. Okay? And that's going to bring you peace. It will. It does help. And 2, we have 5, which is change. So watch out for feathers too. You might be finding a lot of feathers. Because see that feather that's, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's like floating behind the dove there. I find feathers all the time and I collect them because it's the angels visiting you and just letting you know that you're okay. Okay, you're growing, you're expanding, you're bringing peace and attracting peace and love and light into your life, and it's beautiful. Okay. Someone could be coming in and stirring up dust too, because I'm just noticing down at his feet there. Is that an elk? I believe so. But someone could be coming in and stirring the pot. But I feel like you're going to maintain balance. I'm just feeling like very zen energy. So I feel like you're going to be able to tap into that and relax once you can clear your mind and think clearly. Okay, so I just noticed the star here on the egg and then the star here on the elk's booty. Then, there's stars down there. So I feel like these are dreams and wishes. I feel like you're getting a new wish. Because these 2 stars are the same, and there are some down here. But I feel like you're like putting the old to rest, and that's why that's getting kicked up. Someone could be extending a helping hand to you. I think I said that before with the tarot. Like extending. I'm getting a lot of messages. It's crazy. Okay. Let's see what else we got. They were stuck together. Hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael. Oh my god, I said about the feathers. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So angels could be dropping feathers for you. It could be your loved ones who are angels. I believe anyway. To each their own. Um, oh, that just made me super emotional. Um, that's awesome. That is awesome. So just keep your eye out for feathers. It could be just your loved ones just letting you know that they're there. Then we have chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So you can look up sacred geometry. These shapes, you can draw them and meditate on them, and they really will help you. But two, that clearing out. We have clean it up, clearing out, clear out your chakras. That's going to help you think more clearly too. And two, with Gemini being about communication, your throat chakra, you want to open that up so that you can speak your truth and speak more clearly, and that is going to help your throat chakra. So your throat might be tight, or it might feel dry if you really need to say something or get something out of your system. Okay? We have clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. You might be having a lot of they're telling me deja vu, but I feel like this happens to me all the time, which now more so than ever. But I will see something or dream about something, and then 2 days later it happens. Or I'll think about someone randomly, and I'll see them in the grocery store. I haven't seen them for 10 years. Things like that. It also might be situations. It's like a knowing. Like when you see something or you get like visions, sometimes it's hard to decipher whether it actually happened, if it's a memory, or if you're seeing something that's coming in, or are you manifesting it to come in. It's very strange, but it's kind of hard to differentiate. So just pay attention. If you are confused by things you're seeing or imagining, dreams, it's probably futuristic visions. Okay? And then we have brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Maybe you've been thinking about doing something. This could go back to the two choices, or there could be multiple. It could be to one basic goal. You just don't know which path to take to get to it. You don't know where the fuck to start. So that could be, they're just, basically confirming that your idea, whatever it is your goal is, it's meant for you. It's meant for your purpose in life. You just have to clear everything else out. Clear out all the old habits, all the old thinking, all the old energy. Okay? And make sure you're protecting your own energy also. Let's see the advice we have. Oh my god. These are three of my spirit animals, okay? Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion, the number 22. And what was I saying about it's hard to decipher, your visions between, did that happen? Was that a memory? Or am I seeing the future? It's kind of hard, but it is actually happening. Like, you're not crazy. Then we have the hummingbird spirit, be here now. And 34 breaks down to a 7, which is, a number of spiritual awakening, enlightenment. Be in the moment, appreciate it. Don't be so all over the place. Don't be so much in the future either. If you're envisioning, trying to manifest, and you're envisioning, your goals, appreciate the moment here now too. Then we have Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch. My favorite thing about the deer is that even when deer are being hunted, they keep their head up. Let that sit for a moment. Even when deer are being hunted, they keep their head up. Okay? So keep going. Keep pushing. You're doing fabulous. And I really strongly feel this new moon in Gemini is going to help you not only bring a gentle touch, whereas before you were hostile, but I'm hearing soar above the rest. Okay. Seeing the bigger picture. So getting a higher viewpoint so that you can piece all of it together and think clearly. And that's what this new moon is bringing in for you. And you'll be able to speak your truth. You'll be able to love yourself and find true love and communicate clearly. Okay? Then we have for your guide. Got a lot. Okay, we have Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. We have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Did I not? I can't. That is insane. Okay. Sorry about the rest. Jesus. Okay. That just gave me goosebumps. Alright. So, I do have a shaman message, the hunter, that I will read for you to wrap this up. They don't want to go in there. Okay. So I'll get some advice for you moving forward. Maybe to set this in motion even. How to take advantage of this full moon to help you make your decision. I have a hunch, though, you already know which decision you're going to choose. Okay. I will hold this up for you. And it is 27, which is a 9. So this is almost the end. It's coming to the end of a cycle. Okay. Before the dawn of agriculture, we hunted in the forest to feed our kin. The hunter never takes more than what the village needs to survive, often taking only one creature, but good kill. He is a master tracker who knows which path to follow to find success. Rely on your own skills to traverse the thick forest you are in to reach your destination. You need to follow the tracks left by spirit to claim your bounty, which is already prepared and being offered to you. Do not follow the maps drawn by others, as they will not lead you true. Instead, become the map maker. Find your internal compass and use all your senses, including your common sense. Don't settle for the roadkill. It could be poison. Be careful that you do not become the prey of your desires and fantasies. Remember to not want more than you need, though you are not guided by unbridled ambition. It is okay to come home empty-handed. So maybe you've been going about this all the wrong way. Maybe you've been trying to do things exactly like someone else has. And instead, you need to make your own story. Do it your own way. There are no rules. A lot of people think there are, but like even with manifesting, you can manifest whatever you want as long as it's meant for you. That's the tricky thing about it. Some things we could try to manifest all day, but they're not meant for us. Like a person, you know. You can't force someone to be with you if they don't want to be. And if it's not meant to be, you can't make that happen. And why would you want to? Why would you want to force someone to be with you? I don't know why I'm going there. Some of you might need to hear this, but you wouldn't want someone to be with you knowing that it's not real. It's a lie. So, pile 2, so we're moving on to you. We are going to start with the tarot, and then I will get into oracle cards. That's just to verify basically the messages that I'm intuitively getting with the tarot. I want to give you the correct messages. Okay, so first we got the 6 of Cups. And for some reason, this could be someone coming back from the past. But for some reason, I'm just getting handing down something to someone. Maybe something was handed down to you. It's almost like a handoff. Whatever that means for whoever that resonates with. Okay? Oh gosh. Then we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Wands is very like scatterbrained. She can't focus her energy. And the Queen of Pentacles, they're very money driven, very focused on materialism. Okay, so it could be that you're so focused on the goods, you're in the 3D, that you're just missing everything else around you. Okay, and it could be something that was handed down to you, like let's say a business was handed down to you, and now you're just so focused on the money. And some of you could be wishing that something would get handed down to you. I'm kidding. But it's not really serving you. It's making you like anxious and kind of foolish, I guess. Unbalanced too, I'm getting. Because the Queen of Wands is very stable, and she has her shit together. So maybe it's too much to handle. Then we have the Strength card. Could be dealing with a Leo. Then we have the Empress in reverse. The Empress in the reverse too is like self-centered, being selfish, being lazy, being promiscuous even. Not really valuing your self-worth, your self-respect. It could be a sign of danger. Okay? And I feel like with all that scattered energy, my throat is acting up so crazy right now. I feel like there's something you really need to say to somebody. But with the Strength card here, I feel like you're going to have the strength, dig down deep, and you'll be able to get through this. If you're in a slump, because this could be like, to me, I'm getting depression, which is making you act maybe selfish, and maybe you're just now realizing that. Me telling you that right now. Maybe just focusing so much on money that you're neglecting your social circle, or it's just there's no problem with making sure your shit's taken care of and paying your bills and making sure your kids are taken care of and your friends, can come second to that, absolutely. But you need to make sure that there's also a balance too. Then we have the Four of Swords. So there is some healing that either needs to be done, or you're trying to process the healing journey right now. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So you're going towards something that is going to satisfy you, going to make you emotionally fulfilled, because we're leaving all this bad emotion back here. And then we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which this is like someone like overly aggressive. So I feel like that's what you're walking away from. Either someone was like that to you, or you've been like that to people recently. And like I said, you might just now be like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that I was acting like that. Okay, so some of you might need to apologize. You know, it's like when you're hungry, or what's that quote? I'm sorry for what I said when I was hungry. Kind of like that type of thing. Like, I'm so sorry, I did not realize I was being such a fucking asshole to you. It's because of someone else. Someone else did something to me, but I took it out on you. You know, just apologize. Because there is something that needs to happen. Someone needs to be speaking some truth here, because my throat is just acting up right now like crazy. And then we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is like a defensive energy. Sometimes it can be borderline like paranoia. Okay, so you could be wanting to defend something and hold on to it, and I think it's this Two of Cups here. So there's, you know, a love interest, a crush, even. It could be a partner. It could be, could be anyone that you're trying to hold on to, and maybe you're trying to explain it to people, your connection. But guess what? You don't have to. You don't have to tell anybody why you're interested in this person. You don't have to explain it to anyone. They're not the one hanging out with them. Like, they don't have to. Who cares? You owe no one an explanation. Okay? So being all defensive and everything about it, and maybe you're losing people because of it. Because they believe something different than you. Their opinion is not jiving with you. And two, with the overly aggressive, someone might be trying to push their ideas onto you about this connection. Okay? And you're having to be defensive. Okay? So, that is the situation. Let's get to some oracle cards here. I didn't mean to make these piles so big. They just all flew out or whatever. Ooh. We have deception. Okay? Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Then we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. There's usually holding that piece of paper. It could be some of you contemplating divorce. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Now, to me, this is saying that someone, your partner, that Two of Cups, whoever it is you're defending, they might have drifted off. They might have had wandering eyes. Okay, they might have been a little bit of flirt. So people are telling you this. Okay? To let them go. Move on. Okay? And you can make that decision yourself. You don't need everyone's opinion. If it's making you unhappy, absolutely leave it. Focus on yourself, because you will attract someone who's at the same vibration as you, who can love you back. But some of you, I really feel like, are just like, you know, trying to get away from someone. Maybe that's what that speaking the truth is too. For some of you, the person you're trying to get away from is being defensive and overly aggressive, and maybe holding on and not letting you go. That could be some of you. And then we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So, as I just said that, I feel like they are trying to... Okay, so for some of you, this person is refusing to let you go even though you've already released them. They're trying to like force you to stay with them. Yeah. And they're getting all defensive because you don't want to. See how she's turned away? She's like, no. Like, I'm not really feeling it. And he's just like, oh, come on. No. I feel like for some of you, this situation is absolutely over, and you're dealing with someone who will not let go. And then for others of you, I feel like there's someone you really, really desire and want to hold on to, but people are telling you to let it go, okay? And you just use your discernment, whichever of those groups you fit into, okay? And then we have why. Okay, I feel like I'm getting some of your like thoughts, your inner dialogue, because I'm hearing, why is this happening to me? Why can't he pick me? Oh, oh my gosh, like this is like super heavy. So my head is literally going, um, you might just be tormenting yourself trying to figure out why you're even having to be in this predicament. There is a reason for it. You just have to decide what that is. I feel like you need to do some research here. Tap into your higher self, meditate, relax, spend some time in nature, quiet, and that's when you'll get messages from your higher self, from your guides, and that can really help you with this, okay? Um, okay. Okay, we have to be fair. You know what I said about divorce? Like, that's what this could be about. Um, you're wanting to be fair to this person, but they just don't even want to let it go. You don't necessarily want a war, but you're prepared to defend yourself. Um, See, like with the owl up here, it's like there's some knowledge to this. There's some inner wisdom. Like I feel like you know for some reason exactly how this is gonna play out, or you knew how this person would react, or depending on which group you're in, you knew people were going to not understand your connection with this person. And then we have Treasure Island. Also, I feel like be fair. I feel like that too is with that why card, like asking yourself how this is going to apply to you. If I choose them, even though everyone else is telling me not to, how is it going to end up? If you're choosing someone that tells you they're not going to commit to you, they're always going to fuck around, okay? And you're still trying to stick around, hoping that they'll change, even though they've told you repeatedly they're not going to. That is nobody's fault that you're still in that situation getting hurt by that person, because you're choosing to be there because they told you from the beginning how they're going to be. So you're expecting something from them that is unfair. Okay, so that's where this fairness comes into play. And you have to be fair to yourself too. Why would you put yourself through that? If someone is going that long without changing this, they're not going to change in a year, in 2 years. I don't care. They're not going to. You can't make them, I should say. If they decide one day, oh yeah, I'm going to be faithful all of a sudden, then good, that's great. But I would not bet my money on it. I'm just saying, okay? Someone needs to hear that. Okay, then we have Treasure Island. Okay. So, I feel like whichever group you're in, either you or them feel like you are the jackpot, okay? You know, it's like journeying out to sea and, you know, going through all the waters and keeping this close to you. They want to keep you close to them, or you want to keep them close to you, okay? It's just, honestly, it's kind of like an obsessive energy. And then you're tormenting yourself because, like, why can't they just commit to me? Why can't they just pick me? Well, because they told you they weren't going to. Okay? If you're going through it over and over again with someone, the same situation, it's most likely not going to change unless they wake up and realize what they're doing. Okay? And they would have to realize that they're hurting themselves. Honestly, I believe that's the only way that they could change. It can't be that they're hurting you and they realize, oh, I gotta stop. Because they've been doing it the whole time repeatedly. They would have to realize, oh, I'm hurting myself by doing this because this person can make me happy. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Okay, then we're getting some angel messages. Peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. I feel like, too, that's like loving yourself is going to bring you peace. Loving yourself enough to tell that person, you cannot hold on to me. You cannot keep me under your thumb. I love myself enough. I don't need you to do it. Thank you very much. Okay? Spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. I feel like this is just like freedom, like breaking away from, because I mean, honestly, look at her. She wants to run for the freaking hills. She's like, no, you're a psycho, get away from me. That's what I'm getting from my heart. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So this new moon for you, it's going to bring in some clarity. Whichever group you're in, it don't matter. It's going to bring in some clarity. Like, you're going to either decide, I am too good for this, I'm walking away. Or, you know, if let's say you really want to be with this person, that's on you. Okay? But maybe they will open up. But it does have to be for them. They have to decide, I'm self-sabotaging and I need to change. They can't do it for someone else, okay? So, that spirit, a rebirth is assured. This is either for you or them. Now, I know there's some people who like look at readings and they just like put it in their head, oh, this is for them, this is for them. For some of you, this could be for you. Just wait. Because you could really, you know, take a step back and be like, let's say something happens that you can't forgive all of a sudden. And you're like, wow, I need to move on. I thought I could wait for that person forever, but now that's it. I cannot forgive you for that. You know, and eventually over time you do forgive, but again, that's for you, not for them. You can't control someone else. You cannot control their energy. They have to want to change for themselves first, okay? Then we have open to infinite possibility, the starfish. Then we have this fox. I don't know what I was going to say. Fox spirit, think on your feet. I love these cards. Oh. We have 2 5s here. 59 breaks down to a 5. This is a lot of change. A lot of change. And I feel like you're going to have to think swiftly how you're going to deal with this. You know, and like, we're picking up on 2 different groups of people, possibly 3, for those of you that, you know, are just ignoring what everyone else's input is. But I feel like you're really going to have to think swiftly. And think of different possibilities as to how you can resolve this issue. And that too is coming into the defensive energy. Like, how are you going to protect this? How are you going to protect this connection? How are you going to protect yourself? How are you going to protect yourself from them if you have to? Okay. Then we have for your guide. Dawal cool, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge, and heal. Your light can support others. This is all about the heart chakra too. You can literally wear some green to open up your heart chakra. Yeah, take the time to recharge. And we did have, healing and everything, and I really feel strongly like it has to be for yourself. You cannot want to change or heal for someone else. That defeats the purpose of it. Okay, it's self-love first, okay? Taurus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. What I say, we have big changes coming with all those fives. And watch your thoughts too, because I feel like with the whole, I could feel the why me? Why is this happening to me? Why couldn't they just settle down for me? Why couldn't they pick me? Why couldn't they commit to me? It's like, why? And you have to be careful because you're only attracting more of that confusion. You're only attracting more of that pity party energy, okay? Then we have the giveaway. What did I just say? This is, oh my God, this is about giving away too much of yourself. Okay, I'm going to read this from the book. Where is it? And it's another 5. Shit. Okay, we're going to read this. Okay. The giveaway is the gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours: a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is the most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. Make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Connect with the feeling of gratitude. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start to realize how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. It is difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself you give. If you give more than is healthy, then you will not be able to give for long. You'll be resentful with your partner or associates, or you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. Notice if you give for any reason other than pure generosity. Are you trying to be liked or accepted? Are you hoping to heal an old wound? Start giving to yourself first and foremost. Offer yourself the care, the love, the time, and the acceptance that you are longing for. Once you experience plenty, then you can truly give to others. That was crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Ending it there, pile 2. So, good luck to you guys, whichever one you resonated with. Good luck making that decision. Always choose yourself first. Just wait. Okay. Pile 3. Okay, pile 3. Okay, so I'm going to start with the tarot, and then we will go into the oracle cards after. I do that just to verify. I have a helper now. Good job. Good job. But I do that just to basically verify the messages that I get intuitively. Because I don't want to ever give the wrong message, but I pick up on a lot of different things, so I just want to make sure that by the end you clearly get the messages that I'm trying to drill into your brain. Okay, so we're going to start with tarot. We have the 6 of Swords. You could be literally moving, or you could be thinking about it. You could be moving towards something, moving away from something that is just fucking pointless to stick around and put up with and fight for. But you're just putting your swords down and walking away. Okay? But this could be travel. You could be going somewhere cold, too, with the snow there. It's hot as shit where I live right now, and I'm over it. It's only like 2 days into summer, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through. Guys, then we have the world in the reverse. So this is you're close to completing something. A cycle. I feel like you deciding to walk away is what is completing this cycle. I don't know what I did with my eyebrows there. I'm nabbed up sometimes. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Okay. We have, thanks baby. Can you read it? We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is planting your seeds. This is basically waiting around for your rewards to be ready to come to you. Then we have Page of Pentacles. This could be a new job, new career journey, new something that's tangible, something that is stable. It might even take a while, but it's strong and firm. It's security. Okay. Then we have Four of Cups. Okay. That's it. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. So this is about like being bored and so focused on something. And then you miss everything else here because like all these opportunities come and pass you by and you don't even notice because you're just so focused on this. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands in reverse. This is anger. This is feeling hostile. This is just constant fighting. It just feels eh. And I think that might be why you're so like feeling like the Four of Cups energy, like you're just not emotionally fulfilled because you're so busy like battering with everybody, bickering. Okay, I don't know if battering's word, but whatever. Ace of Cups. This to me is screaming self-love. You need to decide that you love yourself enough to get out of this. To stop being stuck in that stagnant energy where you're just not going anywhere. You're not getting down this path. You're not planting any seeds. You're not getting anywhere. You're being stuck. So I feel like with this new moon, okay, sit. You can play with that. I feel like with this new moon, it's really going to push you to complete this cycle, whatever it is you've been dealing with, whatever hardships you've been, dealt, going through. You're going to be finally completing this cycle, whether that means completely moving away from everyone and all of this, just completely leaving it behind you. And then, I did this card. Did I? Okay, they're making me look at this again. So with the moon phases here, so till the full moon, or even the next new moon, I think there's going to be a lot of transformation happening for you. Because we have the dragonfly, which is a symbol of transformation. We have the lotus flower, which blooms out of mud, grows from, darkness and nasty. Nothing against mud. I love mud, but, just that's how the lotus flower grows. I was going to say glows. Anyway, this cup is overflowing too, so it's like your cup runneth over, okay? You want to find that self-love and just have it just bubble over. Like, no, don't do that. Nope. Okay. Oh, dang it. Slime. Okay. Curse the people that invented slime. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, back to you guys. So we have the King of Cups in reverse. This could be a womanizer. This could be someone who's overly controlling. They don't have a balance between their heart in their mind. Like, they're just irrational, basically. Then we have the King of Swords in reverse, which is like, I'm hearing maniac, like egomaniac, maybe. Maybe you know someone or you've been dealing with someone like this. Oh, how exhausting. I really hope this isn't two people fucking with you. A water sign and an air sign. Because this is like my narcissist card, but these two together is bad. So, I mean, I don't know which is better. One person having both of these qualities or two different people. I don't know. But, I'm sorry that you have to deal with people like this. It's very egotistical, like, I can treat people however the fuck I want because I'm God's gift to women, men, whatever the fuck, it don't matter. You don't treat people like that. These people suck. I'm just saying. Okay, then we have we have the Sun and the Ten of Cups. Oh. And then the Chariot. I really feel like to the next new moon, with the full moon, whatever, it's going to bring in so much transformation for you, and you're going to have this coming fast. That's really the first time I've ever gotten like a timeline in a reading, so that's pretty cool. So if you resonate with this, you'll have to let me know. But I feel like this situation is changing very quickly. Because the Chariot is a very fast-moving energy. It's very fast change. It's victory also. This is happiness. This is family. This is emotional fulfillment. This is the milk and honey. Oh, this feels so good. Like, so good. You might start feeling kind of euphoric even because you can sense this is coming in. I start to get like that. If something good is really coming in for me, I get super hyped up and I'm like, wah! And I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then something really good will happen, like a really good opportunity for me. And just pay attention to your feelings. I'm just saying, pay attention to the way you feel about certain situations because that's often signs for you from your higher self, from your guides, basically telling you, get ready for this because your happiness is coming. Okay? Alright, then I'm going to get some oracle cards here. Let's see what we have. Oh, yeah. Yeah, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So this new family life, oh gosh, this feels good. It's going to be very, very emotionally fulfilling for you. Okay? So, congratulations, pile 3, because we have passion. Okay? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Then we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you might even know this person. You might have just started speaking with this person. You might even be... Okay, thank you. Not right now. Oh my gosh. You are so loud. Holy crap. But you might even be confiding in this person about the narcissistic, people. Just the controlling. You might even be like, it might just be a close friend right now. But then all of a sudden you wake up and realize, oh my God, this is the love of my life, okay? Poised. So, to me, this is you staying optimistic through all of this, whatever the situation is. And I feel like that is making you more attractive. Then we have thinker. So this is, okay, so it's really weird. So this is the person like jumping for joy. This person's like contemplating life. I feel like you're going to go back and forth for a little bit because maybe you don't quite know, you don't quite know yet how you're going to process this. How are you going to make this work with this new person? Okay, so I feel like this is you going back and forth. And then we have no place like home. So this, I really feel like this person could feel like home to you, but I feel like for some of you, like I said, moving, I feel like you getting a new home is going to help. obviously you meet this new person if they're in that area, or it could be moving back home to your original town you grew up in, and then you meet someone you've known since childhood, and then all of a sudden, oh, now we're soulmates, okay? Trying to keep your cool through this whole process, because you know that happiness is just right there, okay? It's right on the horizon, okay? Then we have passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. Okay. Then we have for advice. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. So maybe you gave your power away to those people or person that were very vindictive and evil towards you, ruthless even, I'm getting. It's time to put your crown on. Get back on your throne. Put yourself first, because you have some really, really good happiness and abundance coming your way, okay? I know you can taste it. I know you can feel it. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. That too, I'm getting off that card, is like loving yourself as if someone else was loving you. That way. That's how you achieve self-love. You love yourself in the way that you would want to be loved. Okay? And that sounds weird, but that's what it is. You love yourself just like you would want someone else to love you. Okay? Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. This definitely is a big one, because if you are attracting, or were attracting, people who are narcissistic, who are psychopaths, who are egomaniacs, there's some lesson you need to learn, and there are boundaries here that need to come into play. You need to put a circle with fucking chalk, don't care, outline your body like when we were little kids, and be like, you don't come past this line. I have boundaries. I have self-respect. I have self-worth. You don't fucking cross it. Okay? Then we have the Wombat Spirit. Be at home. What? Didn't even want anything. What? He's just laughing. So be at home. Spend time at home. Spend time in the moment. Appreciate the things, the blessings you have. Don't be looking for satisfaction and gratification outside of yourself. You can find it all right here. Okay? Then we have, for your guides, let's see, Freya, phases and cycles. Okay. Where the heck did that go? Okay. I just have to make sure that the correct pile. So, phases and cycles, the cycles of the moon. I think I said phrases, I meant phases. Phases and cycles, cycles of the moon. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So this brings me back to the World card. Breaking that cycle. Breaking this habit of attracting shitty ass people. What? Although they are to teach you a lesson also. Also, I feel like you might be seeing a lot of crows. Two, I think that's a raven, but that has something to do with like visions, that feeling you're getting, seeing into the future type of thing. But I feel like it's something you know is coming. Okay. But yeah, as soon as you break that cycle, good things are coming in. Okay. Then we have Machiza deck, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So spending time in nature, spending time at home, be isolated for a little bit, retreat, pull back your energy, stay off social media, Stop giving so much of your power to other people. Focus all of it within, okay? Then we have the Shekinah. I probably butchered that. Sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So, I don't know if I showed you. Yeah, I did show you that one, but I'll show you these two again, just in case. I really feel like this is connecting to your higher self with higher learning and sacred self. I feel like that's all one and the same. You're connecting, you're getting that knowledge, that wisdom. And also, this dove here symbolizes peace. So I feel like in doing that, and he has feathers, there's something to do with birds or wings here, or feathers. Okay, so you might see a lot of birds. This could be a symbol for you. Even owls. Like, I'm just... But yeah, I feel like there's some peace that's coming to you. And it might even be like in your alone time, in the quiet time, laying in bed, just thinking about things, and trying to think of nothing, and see where that gets you, because messages will come in. What? She doesn't even want anything. She just messed with me. Okay. We got the Wind card. Beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful card. And the 63, so that breaks down to a 9. So this is the ending of a cycle again. Okay, I'm going to read this from the book. This is your advice here. We'll find it here. Okay. For some reason, before I read this, oh, there is a bird. Okay, I was going to say, if there's not a bird in this, I'm going to freak out, because I'm just being drawn back to the birds right here in the cards that I was looking at. Even the wings of the dragonfly. It's like, the symbol of the wind represents the element of air, which is perfect because Gemini is an air sign, okay? So, it rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change within qualities. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. South, carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. West, calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachment and ego desires. What did I say about egomaniac? That could have been an old energy of yourself even that you didn't realize you were in. North, moving to bring you wisdom and strength. East, carrying clarity of vision and purpose, which we've been talking about. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exultation in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. When the spirit of the wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic, and now that you've gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. Which is good. That's what Gemini and NewMoon will do. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. Oh my gosh. Okay. When wind comes as medicine, you are being invited to recognize the value of chaos. Windstorms provide necessary chaos to clear the air and spread seeds so plants and trees can take root in new fields. Right now, it may seem as if your world has been turned upside down. Okay. Just a little refresher, we had the world upside down. I can't. Okay. But this is a temporary storm that will blow over. Perhaps communication is broken down between you and another, or your many to-do lists are overwhelming you. The medicine is to simply slow down, course correct if you need to, and wait out the storm to clean things up. Just know that all storms have great value if you can remain neutral during their course. Greater clarity and good things will come from it all. Remember, this too shall pass. Just to wrap up pile 3, this the wind card is basically saying, learn the lessons from those people that hurt you. They came into your life for a reason, no matter how bad it got or how rough it seemed, or, you know, poor me. Like, okay, don't get stuck in that mindset, okay? Just learn the lesson, because you are breaking the cycle with this new moon, and that's awesome. And you have a brand new beginning. Super exciting. So congratulations, and I hope you enjoy this time learning more about yourself and loving yourself. Okay? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.